Welcome back to another YouTube video, another episode. Today is going to be pretty simple. I'm just going to take you through my current supplement stack, which goes into my morning, my training, and just throughout the day, supplements that I use for training at the moment. You're going to see that it's quite a small stack. I don't feel the need to have a lot. I like to keep it quite simple. I like to keep it still quite basic. It's kind of been like this supplement wise. We're talking like powders and stuff since the get-go, really. Obviously introduced better brands and well-tested brands and stuff, but it's kind of just stayed the same throughout. Maybe a few little changes here and there, but pretty much the same. So I'm just going to get into it. I want to keep this not too long. I don't want to chat on about random stuff, so we'll get into it now. We'll start with the basics. First one, protein. A simple whey protein, isolate. Obviously you can use different whey. For me, isotope or isolate digests much better. Literally, when I used to have the normal whey protein, it used to take quite a while to digest, and you used to get some digestive issues with it. So I tried the isolate and worked perfectly. The first one I tried was Redcon as well, and I've stuck with Redcon just because it's worked. I don't really need to try anything else. So definitely a good one for that. Another one I use is MRE Light. This is an animal-based protein. This is just something that I use pretty much for flavour. The isotope from Redcon 1 only comes in about 5 different flavours, and I've tried them all, and I've been on them for quite a few years, so I like to mix it up. The MRE Light animal protein has the same amount of protein in, same amount of carbs, calories and stuff, but just has a few more different flavours, a few nicer flavours as well, so it tastes better in my oats and stuff. So that's the only reason I use that. But again, digestion, very good. And going back to the isotope, we'll just run through the macros and stuff. So calories, we've got 110 calories per serving, so 1 scoop. We've got 3 grams of carbs and 25 grams of protein per scoop. So I will have this post-workout, so the isotope, I'll have this post-workout, and then I'll have this 2 scoops before bed in my oats. So 3 scoops a day, pretty much. And digestion is perfect, and has been for a long time now, which is great. So that's pretty much the protein that I'll use. Let's go into aminos. So this is an essential amino acid. Again, Redcon 1. I do prefer their products, and just I've used them for a while now, so I don't really need to try anything else. Obviously I've tried different things. I always go back to this because I enjoy it. It tastes nice, mixes very, very well. So we'll run through. This is a Grunt mango flavour, which is the best one. We'll go through. Actually, we'll leave that. But it's got a good spectrum. I'll show you. I'm not going to read them all out. You can probably see there. Yeah, it's going to focus. I think it is. Yeah. So just a scoop of that in my intra workout. I'll have that. Just 1 scoop a day, which is about 10 grams. And then that's my essential amino acid. And then on rest days, I also have a scoop of Breach, which is Redcon. Again, this is not a sponsored video, by the way. I just like their company, and I've used them for a while. So Breach is just a branched chain amino acid, pretty much similar to the essential amino acid, but I just add in an extra scoop on rest days, just for recovery reasons and just to up my essential amino acids. And again, just flavouring. We've got to I get in at the moment, water-wise, about 6 to 7 litres a day. So I like to flavour my water, because obviously drinking plain water is not very nice sometimes. So using a branched chain or essential amino acid, very good for adding flavour to water and just general health and recovery from sessions. What do we go into next? Let's go into intra-workout. So obviously I said I use my essential amino acids. And then going into the main event for the intra, I use Carbex from Applied Nutrition. This is just a cyclic dextrin. we got literally just 24 grams of carbs, and that is it. 95 calories per scoop. At the moment I'm having 100 grams of carbs from this, so it's about 4 scoops into workout, and that is it, going with my essential amino acids. And then if we move on to the next one, creatine, the most well-known supplement in the fitness industry, probably. It's the most researched, as you probably already know, most researched product. So we know that it works and it does what it says on the tin. So creatine, you probably already know, but 5 grams a day. You hear a lot more about this cycling and creatine. I've read things where it says do 6 weeks on, 3 weeks off, and doing that cycle. I just have 5 grams a day. Which seems to be fine. So I've done that for a good few years now. Ever since I started training, probably 5-6 years ago. I've been having creatine every day. So 5 grams. I just get this is a reflex nutrition one, pretty basic. And then all it is, there's no power on it. It's literally just 100% creatine monohydrate. So that's that. Moving into a morning supplement that I'm having at the moment. This is a Strom Sports Nutrition Systol Max. Basically what this product does is it keeps your blood pressure at a reasonable range. So as we're gaining weight, putting size on through the off season, generally building muscle. And for those of us who are assisted, this can really help keep your blood pressure in check. As we know, high blood pressure is not good, it's not healthy. So we need to keep that in the nicer range as possible. So this product really does work. I've probably been using this now for a couple of months, and I've seen the difference in my blood pressure results. I take my blood pressure every morning. Upon wake, and it is good. It's in a good healthy range, where my body weight now is 125 kilo, so we're getting close to that 280 pound mark, and blood pressure is still in quite a good range for that body weight. So that is a lot to do with this product. I have this every single morning as my first drink of the day, having about a 700 milliliter shaker of water, down that, and then wait about 10 minutes and go and do a blood pressure reading. But yeah, very, very good product. Go on Strom, have a look at their full range of products. Really good. At the moment I'm just trying this one. I know there is the digestion product, which I've heard a lot of good stuff about, so try that as well. But yeah, that's a morning supplement that I have. With that, I then have electrolytes, which I think is a very big, very big supplement that people don't use. A lot of people don't really use enough of. So basically, this one's from bulk powders. Quite a cheap version, but I think it's all you really need. In here we've got per serving 260 milligram of sodium, 77 milligram of potassium, 47 milligram of calcium, and 75 milligram of magnesium. So it's got all your can't think of the word. What's the word? All your ingredients in there for good hydration. Definitely something that needs to be taken pre and post workout, which I do. I take 2 scoops of this in the morning with my Systol Max, and then as I train early, that is kind of my pre-workout hydration shake, you could call it. So I have that about an hour before training, and then post-workout, if it's like a back session or a leg session, I will have a scoop or 2 of electrolytes post-workout. So definitely something needs to go in your session. If you are sweating a lot, if you are doing intense training, add that in, especially in the morning. So very good to have it every day. just for overall hydration and keeping those salt levels high, because a lot of people think salt is bad for you. It's actually not. If you're training, like we're training 5 days a week at the moment, where training is very intense, and we're using a lot of energy, and we're becoming very dehydrated when we train. So adding these electrolytes in are very important in terms of having a successful day after training. Say if you train in the morning, this just keeps our hydration levels at a very good point. And obviously as we get bigger, if you're into bodybuilding, so you're a bigger, heavier person, you're going to need more salt in your day to be able to fuel you. So I think at the moment I'm probably having about, if I was to guess, I reckon 10 grams of salt a day. I think that's very important to have in your supplement range if you are. A lot of people don't. Electrolytes are in some products as well, so you always read the label before you buy stuff. You don't want to be having too much salt. So keeping that healthy range. Okay, moving on to our last supplement, I think. Like I said, it's not very big stack that I have, but I think everything has its reason, and I would never take anything just for the sake of it. Everything in the stack has a purpose. It has a specific time of day that I take it, and like I said, a reason why I'm taking it. So this is our last product. I'm not actually using this at the moment because I don't need to, but it is Redcon again, Fade Out. So this is their sleep formula. When I did use this, when I was working late hours, I was coming back at about 12 in the morning from a long shift, and obviously adrenaline's going. It's hard to wind down after a shift, and I was again getting up at like 5 or 6 in the morning to train. I need that good sleep in the middle, so Fade Out came in very handy. I got through a lot of tubs of these. Comes with a scoop. Well, not that big. Not very big. The serving size is, you start with 1 scoop, work yourself up to 2. Obviously, if you're taking 2 scoops, it's going to be stronger than 1. You take it 20 minutes before you go to bed. Lights out, literally. A very, very good product if you struggle getting off to sleep or even getting good deep sleep. I recommend taking this. Start with like half a scoop as your first week. This is what I did. I started with half scoop for the first week, then moved up to a full scoop, and just went with how my sleep was going. I tracked my sleep on my Fitbit, so I could track it across the week and see, do I need to up it, do I need to keep it the same, and so on. So very, very good. Like I said, 20 minutes before you go to bed, knock this back, you'll be good to go. You start getting tired in about 10-15 minutes. So at the moment, don't really need it because sleep is good. I'm able to get a good night's sleep and get to bed in a reasonable time. So, and that's kind of it. We're gonna leave it there. Little insight to my supplement stack at the moment. I'm sure I'll have things that I'm gonna add to this and maybe take away. I'm gonna do another video on my supplements like nutrition, vitamins, minerals and stuff like that, because again, I know a whole wide range of different ones are on there, so a completely different video that I can do for that. But yeah, we'll leave it there for this week. If you have got to the end of this, thank you for watching. Look forward to seeing you next week. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, do what you need to do. I'll see you next week. Cheers guys.